All right. Rare bird here.
Okay, so I guess I'll go kind of fast. So low power. There's a dermal vascular lesion. There are dilated spaces, and they have like these like rounded lobules that
Yeah.
are like glomerulus-like,
Yeah, that looks like a glomerulus, doesn't it? It's amazing.
and you're going higher power. So you see that they're like small capillaries, and they have like these pink eosinophilic globules in the cells and stroma, and there's like red cells there, and so glomerulus-like capillary tufts, and eosinophilic globules are like glomeruloid hemangioma.
Very good. I've never actually diagnosed one of these in real life in 14 years of practice. This is, I think, the only example I've seen that is a really good example, right? Because you can see, especially here, really, I mean, maybe renal pathologist would say that doesn't look like a glomerulus, but to me, it looks like a glomerulus sitting in a urinary space, but actually, it's a vascular space. So it's just like you said, capillaries packed together, making these kind of glomerular-looking tufts that then push into dilated spaces. You could also think a little because of the rounded kind of tufted look. You could think of caposiform angioendothelioma, aka tufted angioma, but those are not going to be these like clusters inside a dilated space. They're going to actually be clusters of more spindled endothelial cells in the actual dermis. There will also be spaces in the background, but you're not usually seeing them push into the space. So that's the main way to distinguish between these. These are usually associated with Poems syndrome classically, but this case actually was not in a Poems patient. So and this case was from decades ago. You can see the slide's kind of pale, but a really good, and the slide cover was scratched, unfortunately, but a good example of a really rare entity that I still haven't seen in the wild yet.